Welcome to Waves of Awareness, the podcast that is bringing the voices and personalities of people with disabilities to the community.
Listening along to learn more about the daily life of me and my friends, the resources available to us and our families, and how this podcast is chatting job for me and others with disability in this community.
Welcome, everybody, for podcast Era 7.
Yeah, this is Waves of Awareness. We're so excited everybody's here. We have some really special guests with us here today, but let's introduce our co-host real fast. We have Mr.
Norris Peterson.
We have Norris Peterson.
Nerds.
How are you, Norris? Say it into the mic. We can't hear a fist bump. How are you, Norris?
Okay.
You're good. Okay. We also have Trip Apney.
How are you?
Doing good. We also have Mr. Johnny Sunshine. How are you, Johnny?
How are you?
I'm doing good. So glad you're here today.
I like it too.
Good. And then we also have two representatives from our downtown Franklin Rotary Club that meets in the evenings on Mondays. And they are in charge of a very special
Rotary
event
Club.
this year. Yeah. They're in charge of the Franklin Christmas Parade.
Set of us.
And so we have Miss Christina and Miss Kathy here with us today. How are y'all?
Great. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Thank
Doing
you so
good.
much for having us here.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Very excited to be with you.
Well, the guys have prepared some questions for y'all.
All right, we're ready.
So, Trip, do you want to jump in with number one?
Tell us a little bit about downtown Franklin Rotary Club and mission.
Yes, we absolutely can. So Downtown Franklin Rotary Club is one of the 3 Rotary clubs in Franklin. We meet at night. We have over 150 members, and our mission is to serve our community. So we get
Wow.
together and do service projects, and one of those projects for our community is making sure there's a wonderful parade at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
We love the parade, don't we?
Norris, number 2.
I'm good. That's you.
You want to pass it off back to Trip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Trip, you want to do number 2?
You already okay.
What your Rotary Club in the play and bring people together in Franklin community?
Oh, that's such a great question. Rotary is all about fellowship and service. So we bring people together that are in our club to serve our community. But with things like the Christmas parade, we have, how many people come to the parade?
1,000.
Over 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 people
Wow.
in downtown Franklin celebrating the holidays and celebrating
Christmas.
and the spirit of
Christmas.
Franklin. You know, being in Franklin at Christmas is really special, isn't it? The big tree.
It's pretty
and all
magical.
The stores and all of the streets are lit up. It's going to be really fun. So our job is really just to make sure that the community gets an amazing parade and a wonderful celebration. And so we have over 100 participants in the parade.
That's amazing.
Wonderful organizations like this one.
Yes. Waves will be there.
Waves will be there. We're really excited about that. But we also get to bring together all these organizations, and we have everything from corgis to kids and nonprofits and Santa. So
Wow.
it's going to be a really great day.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus always
Ho, ho,
closes
ho.
the show.
Yes.
And then we get the troops,
Yes.
the Army troops.
The Army troops. Yeah.
Do we have any Army troops
Salvation
Yeah,
Army.
the
The Salvation
War
Army?
coming home for holidays.
And we definitely have ROTC group
Grace
that
Works.
starts the parade.
Did you do ROTC?
I did.
Yours? Okay. Nice.
That's great. That's great.
Thank you. John, do you have a question for the ladies about the Christmas parade?
Yeah, but I've got something else to say. I got 3 of them. If you allow me to do it. Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, Jesus Christ love you. Jesus Christ love you. I love you. And every knee will bow, and Jesus is Lord. Knee will bow soon. Jesus is Lord. God the Father, Father, Son, Spirit is one. And God is Lord too. Everybody, God is Lord. By faith, by faith. Okay, Thanksgiving, the people come over here to give thanks to the Lord so they can have turkey and have freedom over here. That's what they came over here for. That's what we say Thanksgiving for. Give thanks to the Lord. I do it all the time, and I love it. And I could do a bingo game, a lot of things, what I did today. Secondly, I'm gonna be in a Christmas parade. One of my friends came, my name Mark. He probably do a little later, if I like that. I put together a green suit. I never been in an elf suit before, so I'm gonna find that out. I can't find my hat. I will find it. So I'm gonna have some fun in the Christmas parade. That'll be December 7th. Everything works all right.
We were upset we couldn't find it to come here.
And we will. And be patient with me, and I will find it. Okay. Okay, and we will. Okay, this is John. Talk to you, Stacy. Thank you.
Well, John, I love that you shared what you're going to dress up as for the parade. It kind of lends into what folks can expect from the Waves float. But what can attendees expect from the rest of the Christmas parade this year?
Well, Christina already said that we have probably over 100 participants, and we have a nice range of categories. We have businesses. We have at least 8 or 9 marching bands for the high schools. We have a lot of nonprofits like y'all. We have individuals. We have like some beauty queens that will be walking. We have corgis, which are dogs, and they're going to
Cutest little dogs ever.
That's one of the people really love that little that entry. Let's see. We have a lot of businesses like to be in the parade, and we will have trucks pulling trailers, and there will be a lot of people on them and waving, and some people will be handing out candy along the parade route.
I got a bag of candy at home.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. We've got
A phenomenal elf.
Yeah, we've got lots of candy at the office too. I'll share with you.
Okay, that's good.
I think the biggest thing to expect from the Christmas parade is it is starting an hour earlier this year.
At 1 o'clock.
It's starting at 1, but in the last several years, many years,
At
it has
2.
started at 2, and so we've moved it to 1. So we can all get home a little earlier, and they can open the streets back up for some downtown Main Street shopping.
That's right. Yeah, awesome. Well, I'm excited about it. Are you? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And don't forget that the Army troops on the Christmas day before Christmas,
Wait.
all troops can come home.
All troops get to take it home.
Yeah.
Oh, what are they? What are they
It's,
taking home?
Homecoming for the men and women come home.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we hope that all troops get to come home soon.
Yeah, I want them too.
Yeah. Exactly.
Military and Air Force are coming home.
Oh, I hope so.
That's when I got into the JRTC.
Matt, come with
I served in 2005.
Matt.
That's when you served?
What
Thank you for your
can
service.
Yeah, thank you. That's
Big
awesome.
meal.
attendees,
Oh, I think Tripp's got another question.
Okay.
what can expect from
Oh, wait, we did that one. What about number 4?
number 3?
I asked number 3.
What can attendees from this year's Christmas parade?
Let's go with number 4, Trip. They did number 3.
Is there any highlight special this year parade?
There are.
This is prayer.
We're having a grand marshal, and the grand marshal this year is a couple that's really important to Franklin, and their names are Calvin and Marilyn Leahy.
Oh, nice.
And the theme of this year's parade is Miracle on Main Street.
Miracle on Main.
Miracle on Main Street. And have y'all ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of movies called Miracle on Main Street.
Yep. My son and I watched that movie. Yeah, he watched it pretty for Miracle Ministry.
Yep, it's pretty good. There's like 3 different versions. There's a really old black and white version, and there's a newer version. And the reason we've gone with that theme this year is because Calvin and Marilyn Leahy were really instrumental on creating the Main Street we have in Franklin today. And so instead of having a sort of a tumbleweed Main Street, we've got a really vibrant, exciting. People
Yeah.
flock here from out of town, and
Yeah, main streets across America look to Franklin and the
For an
vibrant
example, absolutely.
livelihood that's going on. Yeah, you can't drive through downtown Franklin and not see people out. It doesn't matter what time of day or what day of the week it is. Like I'll go through and I'm like, where are y'all from? Like, why are y'all not working?
So
I'm trying to
many.
get to work.
Well, Calvin and Marilyn were also instrumental in saving the factory from
Yes.
demolition. So not only are they instrumental in helping Main Street as it looks today, they're also, brought the factory, helped bring the factory to us as it is today.
Yeah, they've done a lot for the Franklin community for sure. Well deserved grand marshals. You got something, Norris?
I'll be riding with the TRTC
Oh,
military.
you are? Oh, you're not going to ride with Waves?
The military people
Okay,
are in RTC.
sounds good. Do you have a question? Do you want to ask number 5 for the ladies?
This is come together for Christmas Eve, for the holidays.
Let's see, I didn't see that one. Do you see
Let's
that?
see
Yeah.
on that, baby.
Yeah, so why would people want to come to Franklin for Christmas and the holidays?
Because all the men and women support our country.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are some other attractions that we have here in Franklin that people might want to visit downtown Franklin, especially those who might be returning from service overseas?
Yeah.
Why would Franklin be a destination for them?
This year I'm going to be in the parade.
Yeah.
Because I've been to Franklin Franklin High School RTC.
Yes. Thank you so much for that.
Great. That would be great.
So, what does the parade partnership mean to the Rotary Club and to the community?
I think, first I'll say, just for the Rotary Club, it means so much that the city and the community entrusts us to put this together and steward it and make sure that it goes off. And it takes a lot of work. We have 150 people in our club, and it takes almost all of us to make sure the parade happens without a hitch. And it takes months of planning. But it's all worth it to see all of the joy that it brings our community, all of the connection of bringing everybody together at the holidays, and just, it's such a special way that the tree lighting is the night before, and it's just a really good way to bring it all together.
The 6th.
Yeah, yep. And then the 7th will be our parade, and it just brings everybody together in the city to celebrate the community and to celebrate each other and to celebrate Christmas and
It really
all the
kicks
good
off
stuff that comes
December.
with it, right? It does, and so I think the partnership with the city is so important. And they've been so great to us as we've taken this on in the last couple years, and just working with the city and the community and the businesses downtown. It's all been great. Great partnership. It couldn't happen without all those people.
Yeah. Love it. Love it. John, do you have another
Why did-
question you want to ask about the Christmas parade or even the Rotary Club?
It'd be about 1 o'clock, okay. So I'd have to mark it down there with his car. He knows where to go. They're going to pick us up from the work from there.
Yes.
And we get down there, then we got to get on that little 4 wheels and sit and get the bag of candy, and we can go down like that. That'd be the first time with a green suit and elf hat. Gonna be interesting. So just bear with me if you see me different.
We'll cheer you on. We're going to cheer you on.
As you can tell, we've started to go through the calendar and the schedule of what things will look like
What
on the
about
day
the-
of, so that we
I'm
all
going to be on a float too.
What about the
I know.
parade?
do what?
What about the parade?
What about the parade? You got a question about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What about number 7? You want to ask number 7?
Yeah.
Why does port and community come together for an event like Christmas parade?
Good.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, for me, I moved here in 1989. I was very much younger. And I had 2 small children, and we moved here, what at the time felt like we were moving really far away from our family. It was the first time we'd been really far from family. And we moved here in September, and the Christmas parade is the first thing we attended as a family that I thought, okay, I'm going to love being a part of this community. So I think it's a sense of community. It's a sense of celebration for the season. It gives us a chance to show off our bands and our nonprofits and a lot of businesses across the city, the county. We have a great number of community sponsors that have joined us in sponsorships. Medical House Calls is going to be our premier sponsor.
Oh, nice.
And without these sponsorships, we really couldn't put on the parade. It's a lot of money to put on a parade. Who knew? Who knew how much money it costs to put on the parade? But it's a lot of money.
It's a big endeavor.
Last time I did the parade, it was the Harlesdale Farm.
Oh yeah.
Harlesdale Farm.
Yeah, did the parade get relocated one year to
Harlesdale
Harlesdale?
Farm.
I think maybe during
It would have been
COVID.
previous to the
Yeah.
Rotary
The
taking it over.
Yeah.
When I first moved here, it went straight up Columbia Avenue and actually
Oh.
came right past this building and would turn right on Downs Boulevard. So it hasn't always gone down Main Street. So I
Yeah.
think that bringing it, that's another focus of, the Miracle on Main Street, is that it brought it, the fact that the Main Street looks the way it did and as experience it is, they embrace the parade. So it's nice to
Yeah.
have it come down Main Street.
No, I love it. We are super, super excited and so honored that you guys have invited us. Waves historically has been a part of the Christmas parade in the past, but we haven't been in a few years, and so it's really exciting to be invited back and be able to participate. Yeah, and our theme, like you talk about having the theme of Miracle on Main Street for the entire parade, we're trying to lean into it, and so the theme of our float is going to be "Make Waves, Create Miracles."
Oh, that is beautiful.
Because that's kind of what we feel that we do here at Waves. Like we're trying to make waves for the folks that we support, and we like to think that it's a miracle for those that are receiving.
Having TV on, there's bad.
Yeah. Oh, a long time ago. Yeah.
Well, if y'all perform as well as you did at the Grape Stomp, then you might be coming home with a trophy this year.
Ooh. So yeah, you got to get that elf suit, John. Because we like to win, don't we?
Well, we will see what happens.
We will see what happens. That's right.
I like your chances.
Thanks.
I'm not a judge, but
I love it. Do you have any more questions about Rotary or the Christmas
No.
parade? No, you've covered everything?
We're
Trips out of questions for Rotary. Norris, do you have more questions for Rotary?
Yeah, we got the Tennessee Titans military sponsored up the Tennessee Titans.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
The Tennessee Titan cheerleaders are in the parade.
Parade.
They're in the
Well,
parade
there's
with
another
T-Rock.
reason to be there.
Titan Santa Claus that be there.
In the 40s.
Oh,
It gets cold
November
in December. I want my
20th.
jacket. Oh, boy.
yeah. We'll definitely be checking the weather, make sure
Make sure
everything.
it's not raining that
And this is a rain or shine event.
it is. It rained last year. We
It
were out
rained
there.
last year, yes.
It was raining. It was raining really hard in the morning.
that's
And
looking
people
quick.
still showed up and had their jackets on, and as soon as the parade started, the rain went away.
There's your miracle on Main Street.
The miracle this year will be sunshine.
Yeah. Oh,
Keep playing.
Are you going to bring some sunshine with you?
We need to.
Johnny Sunshine brings sunshine everywhere he goes,
Everywhere
right?
he goes.
I'm always shiny day or night, but the will rain, well, we wait and see. We can't grab, you can't walk to make sure you get the other side. You gotta wait till we get the other side of the bridge.
That's
Other side. Quick.
That's right. Well, do y'all have any life updates or anything that y'all want to share with listeners? How's work going, Trip?
Do you know Pat Petty?
Oh,
You know what? I did know Pat Petty.
He passed away.
He did, and he was
He's an amazing Santa Claus.
He was an amazing Santa Claus, and I will tell you this: the this year's Santa Claus, Pat Petty was his mentor.
Mentor?
Pat Petty taught him everything he knows about Santa. So,
that's a lot, Trip.
yes, knew Pat Petty very, very well, and his sweet wife.
Diane.
I thought you were
We've got a couple of folks in our program
Ho, ho, ho.
who love Santa and feel that they are the Santa, right? Trip, you're one of them, aren't you?
Yep. And Johnny Sunshine.
What you got to say, John?
Okay, it's Jesus' birthday. That's what we celebrate. Okay, number one, Santa Claus worked at a church. He did pretty good. Okay, so they're both separate, but they both work spiritual and physically for the presents for the kids. Got it?
Yes.
Praise the Lord for that.
That's right. And
Okay.
Santa.
Yes, separate. Yeah, church and separate.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right.
Thank you.
Ladies, are there anything else that y'all would want to share with what y'all have going on outside of the parade? I know that's a huge endeavor, but the Rotary Club, y'all do such an amazing work all throughout the year, not just for the parade. Are there other events or announcements or anything that you would want to share with our listeners.
I would just like to thank all of our sponsors. Really, we can't do it without them, and Kathy said that, but any money that's left over after the parade, after all of our expenses, all of it gets donated to local organizations and nonprofits like Waves. You're one of
Yes. Yeah,
our
we're-
favorite nonprofits to donate to. But we not only do service work and provide events for our community, but we also, any funds that we raise in this event, we have an event in the spring called Jockeys and Juleps, which is a Kentucky Derby event. We raise money in those events, and we get to give it all away to
Love it.
nonprofits and do good in the world. So Rotary is really about a group of people coming together to try and do good, whether that be putting smiles on people's faces with Santa Claus or giving away big checks. Those are the things we like to do, and then just helping our community. So we couldn't do any of it without our sponsors. Medical House Calls has been great this year. We're really excited to have them as our premier sponsor. Pinnacle Bank has been a great sponsor for us the last few years, and a bunch of other organizations that we couldn't do it without. So thank you guys so much for
Did you,
having us.
Do you know Ward Jones?
I don't know,
in
sir.
Santa Claus Parade. I'm going to take over the.
Who's the new
Right.
Santa? Is that what you're asking?
Oh,
You know what? I don't know his name.
Stephen Kern.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what his real
I know
name
what it
is,
is.
But I'll tell you this, I'll tell you who brings Santa in to
Who
Franklin is
brings
the fire department.
Fire
The
department.
fire department brings Santa in. They take really good
You
care of him.
tell him I said hello.
Well, you'll be there, right, Trip? Are you
I
riding?
won't be there.
Oh,
well, we'll tell them you said hello.
Trip, did you go to Santa school?
Yeah, I went to Santa
Yeah.
Claus school.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? Like, what happened at Santa
Claus
school?
Went down to
A hotel in
Nashville.
Franklin. Yeah.
the Hyatt Place, Santa Claus school, all over the world.
What did they teach you?
Teach you how to be Santa Claus.
Really?
Are there any secrets
Yeah.
or tips you want to
Yeah.
share with us?
No.
Or is it Santa's secret? Okay.
Santa Claus.
Confidential Santa stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Stays with the big man.
Ho, ho, ho.
What's the most important job about being Santa?
Just kiddos or kids. Learning program.
And being
Be
jolly
Santa
and spreading
Claus.
cheer.
So it has a lot in common with the Christmas parade, right?
Oh, yeah.
Being jolly and spreading cheer. That's
Jolly
what we're going to
and-
do on the 7th.
Green 7th.
Let's hope it's not raining.
I might bring Charlie Cortland.
Let's hope no rain and
Cold now. This time we get in December.
That's right.
we are no longer.
Lows in the 20s, so that's just normal for this kind of year.
It is,
Let's hope and
yeah.
pray, okay?
Love it. We don't have any availability right now for new entrants, so we're at 3 weeks away. So at some point you have to say,
Oh, yeah,
this
yeah.
is who
You
we've got.
got to cut it off.
But this is going to be an annual thing, so, if you missed the deadline, get ready for next year. If you want to be a sponsor, get ready for next year. We have exciting opportunities for our sponsors to be involved, and
I'll be Santa
a neat little
Claus.
event we're doing ahead of time with
In
Santa
the
there.
parade.
So a little extra credit Santa time for our sponsors. And just come out and watch the parade. If you've never been, it's super special. It is worth a trip to downtown Franklin. And don't forget the 1 p.m. start time.
Yep.
It is different than it's been.
All right,
Do you have
so-
anything to add?
I've got one thing to add. I want to give a special shout out to the city of Franklin because we have had to coordinate with the police department
Police department.
and the mayor
Mayor,
and the
county
parks,
mayor.
all the parks people, because all the floats meet at Jim Warren Park and they open the park for us. So it's a huge collaborative effort and we
Jim
could
Warren
not
Park.
do it
I
without
know where exactly
the
that
Franklin
is.
Police or the city of Franklin and the Parks Department
Awesome.
and the fire department.
Yes.
Santa.
So everybody out there, mark your calendars for Saturday, December 7th, 1 p.m. start time of the parade. Everybody who's involved
Get out
in the
there.
parade will have separate
See Santa
instructions
Claus
on when to
before the
arrive and
parade.
where to go and what to do and all that kind of stuff. But if you're going to watch, it's a lot of fun. Be there. You might want to get there early to grab a good
Early,
spot if you want to be curbside.
That's good. That's a pro tip.
It's not my first parade.
Y'all have a good day.
Okay, and are you going to sign us off, Trip?
Sign us off.
No.
We'll head home and sign off.
Thank you guys so much.
Also, yeah, this is another episode of Waves of Awareness in conjunction with Spread the Positive. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for turning into another episode of Waves of Awareness. We are glad you are here. Till next time.
Waves of Awareness is a Waves Inc. podcast and made possible thanks to Spread the Positive, the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee, and Tennessee's Department of Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities. For more information, visit us online at www.wavesinc.com/podcast.